Animal kingdom. This kingdom, Animalia, it is classified into two different groups, chordates and non-chordates. And you know, this classification, it is on the basis of a particular structure called notochord, which form during embryonic development. Okay, and these are the different features of the notochord. One is mesodermally derived. What is this mesoderm? See this diagram. This is one of the embryonic stage called the gastrula, which is three layered. The layers are outer ectoderm, then what, middle mesoderm, and inner endoderm. Okay, and these layers are called as what, embryonic layers or germ layers. What is its significance? From these layers different organs are forming. Okay, and the notochord should derive from which germ layer? Mesoderm. So that is the first requirement or the first feature of notochord. It is mesodermally derived. Clear? Then its location. See, this is the embryo and this is the ventral surface and this is the dorsal surface. This is the ventral surface and this is what, dorsal surface. And this is what, the notochord. This is the notochord. Okay. And the location should be dorsal surface of the embryo. So it is what, dorsally placed. And then it shape a rod shaped structure. So notochord can be defined as mesodermally derived, dorsally placed, flexible, rod shaped structure, and which form during embryonic development. Okay. So if this notochord is present, they called as chordates, and if notochord is absent, they called as non-chordates. Let's see the classification. Animal kingdom is classified into two: non-chordates if notochord is absent, and chordate if notochord is present. Okay, present at any stage. And this non-chordates includes different subphyla: Porifera, Coelenterata, Ctenophora, and then Platyhelminthes, Aschelminthes, Annelida, Arthropoda, and then Mollusca, Echinodermata, Hemichordata. So these are the different subphyla under non-chordates. Okay, and then this chordata, it includes three different subphyla: Cephalochordata, Urochordata, and Vertebrata. Okay, that is, see, this is the schematic representation of a chordate embryo. Diagram is very important. And the features are, and the first thing is the presence of notochord. This is the notochord. And then dorsal to notochord or above notochord, another tubular or hollow structure is there, which is called as nerve cord. What is the difference between this notochord and nerve cord? Notochord is the part of a skeletal system which provides support, while nerve cord is the part of nervous system. Okay, and this is a structure that developed from ectoderm germ layer, which give rise to brain and spinal cord. Okay, so nerve cord is the part of nervous system, while notochord is the part of skeletal system. And then, so nerve cord, that is the second feature. And then the third thing is the presence of pharyngeal gill slits. These are the openings in pharynx which open to gills. Function is gas exchange. Okay, and then the part posterior to anus, which is called as post-anal tail. Okay, post-anal tail. So these are the four different features of chordate. One is the presence of notochord, and then second one is the presence of nerve cord above notochord, and then the presence of pharyngeal gill slits and the post-anal tail. Okay, then this chordata, it includes three different subphyla. One is Cephalochordata, and then Urochordata or Tunicata, and the third one is Vertebrata. Cephalo, the word cephalo means head, and here notochord extend from head to tail. See this diagram? This is the head part and this is the tail part. Okay, here notochord, and this is a notochord. Here notochord is extending from head to tail of that organism, and they called as cephalochordates. Example, Branchiostomes or Amphioxus or Lancelet. And the second phyla is Urochordata. Okay, and this Urochordata, and here notochord is restricted. The word Uro means tail, and here notochord is restricted to tail, and it is present only during larval stage. See this diagram? This is the embryonic stage of this particular group, and this is the tail part. Okay, and this is what the notochord. So here the notochord is present only in tail area, and it is only during the larval stage. Example, Three different examples are there: Doliolum, Ascidia, Salpa. So these are the organisms: Doliolum, Ascidia and Salpa. Then one more thing, this Urochordata is called as tunicata because of the presence of a covering. The word tunic means sheath or covering. Since their body is characterized by the presence of a hard exoskeletal structure which is made of cellulose, this group is also called as tunicata, okay, or tunicates. And then the next is the highly advanced chordates called as vertebrata. Here notochord is replaced by highly organized body structure called vertebral column. Okay. So this is a classification, the chordata. It includes three different subphyla: Cephalochordata, Urochordata and Vertebrata. So we can conclude one thing here. All vertebrates are chordates. All vertebrates are what? Chordates. But all chordates are not vertebrates. Why? Because chordates includes not only vertebrates but Cephalochordata and Urochordata also. Okay. And then the classification of this vertebrates. It is classified into agnathans and gnathostomes. That is, on the basis of the presence or absence of jaw. If jaw is absent, they called as agnathans, and jaw is present, they called as gnathostomes. Okay. And this agnathans includes the class cyclostomes. Actually, one more class is also there, ostracoderms. But all the members extincted. So it is not included in our syllabus. We need to learn only cyclostomes. So agnathans includes the class cyclostomes. And then the gnathostomes include the jaw where the jaw is present. It includes fishes, that is the fishes and tetrapods. Okay. So agnathans includes the class cyclostomes and gnathostomes includes fishes and tetrapods. Fishes again classified into two on the basis of the nature of endoskeleton. If the endoskeleton is bony in nature, they called as bony fishes or cartilaginous, bony fishes or osteichthyes. And if the endoskeleton is cartilage, they called as chondrichthyes or cartilaginous fishes. And this tetrapods includes amphibians, reptiles, apes and mammals. Okay, so that means the simplest organisms under animal kingdom are poriferans, while the highly evolved, most complex organisms under animal kingdom are mammals.